Really like to see that extended dinking rally as all 4 players hit the court for the first time today.
Yes, I was thinking the exact same thing. Normally we see a couple shorter rallies at the beginning, you know, with some nerves in the beginning of the day, first game. But yeah, it's nice to see the ladies settling in right away.
Right side player Tara Giuseppe starting off the offense. Relentless on those forehands, relentless defense.
Lights looking for a reset so they can come in.
Looks like they got it. Wow, a bit of confusion in the middle actually worked out for the Southwestern Brewers.
Yes, it did.
1-1.
That's a huge offensive play from Marie-Christine Salvas.
I completely agree. I mean, we see her resetting a lot of balls and playing more of a defensive game, but she's attacking and putting the pressure on there, and it ultimately ended up with the overhead finish from her. And you see a little bit of emotion as well, which we like to see on day 2 of the playoffs.
Yes, the Northern Lights bring a solid high energy to across all of their games, really. That's kind of one of their mantras. Nice to see that, as you said, early on in the morning. Great finish by Tara Giuseppe. So one thing about having Marie-Christine Salvas playing that left side Reese is that she defaults to her one-hand slice backhand quite often. So there's a sense of reassurance for the Southwestern Brewers team, knowing exactly what kind of shot they're going to get back.
Of course, and sometimes if you don't get on the ball well enough, the ball will float a little bit, and it gives a little bit extra time for Tara there to attack that ball down the middle. We see Ava kind of returning her slice dinks with topspin, which she's able to do when you're getting a more defensive ball.
Right, so Ava Kalist playing on that left side for the Southwestern Brewers, running around to hit on her forehand, and they were fully in control of that rally, I want to say.
Yes, and Danny just decides to get involved there, and she throws a ball down the line behind Ava. Really nice shot by her. She's done a really good job. I mean, even yesterday, just finding those spots on the court when she does get the ball. Really great job by Danny.
5-2.
And a couple of characteristic hits into the net.
Timeout, Southwestern Ontario
And there we go.
Brewers.
So
on the court and looking to win. That's basically what's in your brain.
Tara playing that ball on the tight line. Ava almost cleaned up her pop-up. Almost cleaned it up.
Danny was right there on the line with that long reach of hers, able to finish that one on her forehand.
7-2.
For those of you tuning in on our YouTube channel, Canadian National Pickleball League, thanks for being with us this morning. Happy to have you here. And if you are watching us live on Game Plus TV, welcome as well. Happy to have you alongside us. We've got a full day of pickleball, folks. Lots of playoffs to be had.
Yes, so hang out with us today. You get to watch the highest level pickleball in the country.
Great setup and finish by the Brewers.
And we saw this a lot yesterday with Ava and Tara, where they were often setting each other up for those finishes. It wasn't just, the right side player setting up the left side player. Both of them continuously setting up plays for each other. And that's what makes a great team, too. Have such strong players on both sides of the court.
I was just thinking, I'd like to see a bit more footwork from Tara Di Giuseppe. And in that instance, covering the middle to support Ava, as Ava had hit so many in a row. Yeah.
For sure. Taking a little bit of pressure off Ava would be helpful, especially when she's hit so many balls, as you mentioned. You start to kind of feel that pressure on you when all the balls are coming your way, and you got to try not to let that get into your head. But of course, your teammate usually will try and kind of relieve that pressure a bit.
Yeah. Having been in the game for so long, Reese, I think you and I know that if things start to compromise from the arms or the upper body, it all starts with the feet. It's a kinetic chain of energy, and we always need to keep that solid footwork going.
For sure, and you even hear players when they miss a shot, you know, like, oh, I hear Jessica Almoto say, like, more legs, more legs.
Exactly.
That's what she's saying all the time, and it's like, you're completely right. It starts with the footwork and bending your knees and having a good base when you're hitting these shots.
So some momentum being gained here by the blue and white Southwestern Brewers. Oh, and our trend continues from yesterday.
Yes. Yeah.
11-6.
Lips sealed.
Yes. I like that look from Tara. I mean, she had Marie kind of pulled out a little bit wider. She had a little spot down the middle, just overhit the ball a little bit.
Again, the shots that Kalist and Di Giuseppe know are there in other circumstances, just sailing a bit deep at the moment. Would like to see them wait for just a slightly higher ball.
For sure, and sometimes it's hard when you have a ball a little bit higher. You just want to force that attack, but the ability to be patient and wait for a better ball it's easier said than done. We all know we've been in a time where we've attacked the wrong ball.
Easier.
14-6.
Well, a commanding lead for the Lights so far. We'll see. The Brewers are switching sides here, and I think that's a good call. Give the Lights a different look. Good communication by Tara there.
Yeah, that was a really selfless play that Tara did. I mean, it was on her forehand side, but she gave it to Kalist.
7-14.
That just shows the confidence, that you have in your team and your teammates.
Agreed.
You don't feel the need to take those balls when you might typically.
So again there, and we made mention of this yesterday, teams earning their way up to that non-volley line as a serving team and then taking that first shot, that first look. And it's not paying dividends for the Brewers. I'd like to see a little more patience. That was their theme yesterday, right? If I'm not mistaken. Ooh, and a tight line call on that sideline, but right nonetheless. I do think that was out.
I think Tara might have been a little bit worried for a second. It was much closer than she was expecting.
Yeah.
Definitely out. Good call.
Great lob by Tara. There's that slice backhand we talked about from Marie Salvas.
So we see a lot of the balls going to the middle here, either the side of Ava or to the middle. I like that lob by Tara. Force the Lights to the baseline, and then they're able to kind of work that point until the ball was popped up.
Yeah.
9-15.
And the responsibilities for Tara and Ava haven't changed, even though they've switched sides. Tara is still setting up the play very nicely for her teammate. Here we may see this again, where she's looking to set up Kalist. Oh yeah, takes a shot herself and gets it. earns them their 10th point.
And I like this creativity from Tara. She throws up the lob. The Michael Chow, the owner and GM, is looking to stop this momentum as soon as he can.
Wow. Wow. Strong, solid play from the Brewers. Good leave. So the Northern Lights looking like they're tightening up ever so slightly with this lead diminishing.
I agree. And on that last point, we see Tara rushing into the line quickly, and she's putting that pressure on, just kind of running up and being there. And I think it forced Danny, you know, she's trying to keep Ava back, and she forces that error at the back.
Yeah, and this speaks to the trust that she has in her partner, Ava, who's hitting those third shots, leaving them less attackable, right? So because Tara's running up vulnerable.
And she feels comfortable to go up there because she, like you said, she trusts in Ava's drops. I mean, and she has such fast hands, as we're seeing as well. And
yeah.
even if the ball is up a little high, she's on her toes and ready for that.
Oh, really liked the work by Tara there. Really liked it. Northern Lights just getting that angle to be able to hit down a little bit sharper than Tara was. And a clean finish.
I like that from Ava. She threw a lot of dinks in the middle and then threw that heavy roll forehand cross court, forcing that pop-up. And as we've seen so much, Tara's right there to finish it off.
And how important is it in today's game race to have a tool like a forehand roll or a forehand dink topspin, you know, in your arsenal?
I think it's so important. I mean, you just to get your opponent on the run and lunging for a ball forces a lot of pop-ups, or it forces them to not be able to make a quality shot. Topspin can be very important in this game.
Oh, boy, things going fully in favor for the Southwestern Brewers. As you can hear by their bench, they're pretty happy with this comeback so far.
I'll recall the score.
When is the right time for the Northern Lights to call their second timeout?
Thinking maybe one more. We'll see.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Sidearm point 18.
Tara literally straddling, falling across the kitchen.
Pardon me?
Yes, and now making a remark that there's possible distraction on the sideline.
Be respectful in the audience. Do not be yelling at stuff from the opposing teams to the players while you're playing.
Avoided the kitchen, like, no problem. Oh, here we go.
She actually stayed out.
Yeah, she really did. Wow. That was crazy.
So there is a bit of a discussion going on from the Brewers bench, and you may be wondering, you know, the call's been made. What is there to discuss? I believe, though, the overall cheering from the bench of the Northern Lights, Tara is saying, was a distraction for the remainder of the play.
So is there something that can be done if there is a hindrance or a distraction midpoint? Would that result in a replay, or?
I believe it's considered like a fault.
Okay.
So it would potentially, the point would go in favor of the Southwestern Brewers. That being said, no call was made in real time by either official. So the most neutralizing decision would be to play a let, but typically we do not play lets in pickleball.
Yes. So Joanne looks like she's just making sure everyone's on the same page. She's explaining what's going to happen here.
This was a very pivotal point, right? So Southwestern Brewers were fighting to tie the game in that exact rally.
For sure, and I don't blame them for, seeing, making sure. I mean, it's important that you're able to focus and you don't have any, distractions from other teams or the audience. So looks like we're double checking something with the commissioner.
Each team to be respectful when the players are making their plays. Okay? So don't make any calls that the referee is supposed to make. Okay? And if we hear anything that's coaching from the teams, that's a verbal warning, technical warning, or technical foul. Okay? Everybody's clear? Excellent.
Okay, so we hear from Joanne letting everyone know on both sides to be respectful of the players on the court and not to be coaching, not to be saying anything.
Referee ready?
And that there will be a technical foul given if this happens again. So we'll get back into it. So ultimately the lights ended up with the point there.
Yep.
But there are some warnings given.
I would say overall, despite this happening, this is a valuable experience for everybody. Officials, the commission, like the entire league, the players. I mean, Tara and Kalist, they have to play on. They can't let this impact them. And it looks like it has impacted Tara.
Yes, a couple errors there from Tara. And it's hard. I mean, you have that stop in the middle of play and it can make it difficult to focus after maybe a little bit of frustration is happening.
Oh my gosh, how quickly the last 5 points of that game just deteriorated for the Brewers.
Yeah, and that's difficult. I mean, we have Joelle and Lucas on the side of the lights against Kyle and Mark. Yesterday we saw some really high-level, great play from the Mark and Kyle duo. I'm excited to see what they bring here today.
1-0.
Facing a really great team on the other side, the lights.
Yeah, and yesterday we made this kind of point quite a bit. Teams who are able to practice with one another based on where they live versus teams who are spread out across Canada. And we're looking at that scenario with the Northern Lights. Joelle being from, I believe, Red Deer, Alberta.
I believe so. Definitely the other side of Canada for sure, somewhere over there. Lucas being from London.
Yeah, and then we have two Southern Ontario guys who are able to practice all the time with one another. I'm excited to see what Joel Pelletier brings to the table though today.
Yes, yeah, we had talked yesterday about his home, quote unquote, kind of being like the left side, but we'll see how that goes today. Well, I think we saw a side switch between the two of them yesterday, so I'm interested to see. I like that they're going back to what they're normally wanting to do here. That just shows they have the confidence. Sometimes you have an off game.
And in terms of for the Northern Lights, I actually like Joel's setup in front of Kyle Hermetz.
2-2.
Yes. We see Kyle try for an ATP there. We don't have a lot of space between the fence and the net.
Oh, and a sharp foot fault call from Joanne on Hermetz.
Yes, our officials are on it. Yesterday I heard a couple people calling Scott Foster the Fault Foster. So
oh, that's hilarious.
Fault Foster. Definitely doing his job over there.
Scott, you let us know if you're proud of that nickname.
Yeah. He definitely is.
Yeah. Either way, I think it's gonna land. It's here.
Okay, a few errors from the Brewers here. A couple unforced. We had a missed return from Mark. Again, this is the first game today for these players, so sometimes it takes a bit to settle in. Great shot by Joel there. Looks like he caught Hermetz off guard a little down the line. He was a little late getting to that ball. Of course, it's definitely a tough situation. So the Brewers are looking to just brush that off and get right back into it. No time in the playoffs to, you know, let emotions affect you too much.
Right. Oh, and that catches.
You see the excitement from Joel here.
8-2.
Oh, that lands well in, too.
Oh, nice reset. Forehand reset. Oh! Hermetz had taken the bait, but Joel Pelletier with the foot fault. So that's 2 foot faults so far this game.
3-8. Side out, point 9. 9-3.
Great cover by Joel. A little surprising that Cleminson was not ready for that attack by Lucas Wong.
Yes, and when you have Lucas in front of you, you should expect like 99% of the balls are coming back. He has such fast hands, especially at that waist area we had discussed yesterday. Just so quick from that spot in particular.
The most casual reset ever by Cleminson.
Yeah, Mark just does this in his sleep. It's
all we needed are his slippers back, and the guy could be at a spa playing pickleball.
Yes, honestly, just very casual. You know, he just knows where the ball's going. Just get your paddle there and let your paddle do the work. You know, we hear that saying sometimes as well.
Hand speed being tested.
Great hands by Kyle. We see a little fire come from him, and I think that's helpful for the Brewers. I think they thrive off of that, especially the men's. I know Kyle likes to get fired up, and it works wonders for him. So.
Yep. Kyle looking sharper, ready for the attacks. Oh, just can't get his final counter to go.
Yeah, it looks like he got what he wanted. The ball started getting higher and higher, and it's hard when you're in the heat of the moment, too. Good leave by Lucas.
It's a good leave. It was a good look by Mark. Lucas was so down. Slightly recovering from
Lucas
wow.
wanted to maybe do a little scorpion on that one. He's like, nope, it's going up.
We've got a bit of frustration coming out from Hermetz as he tosses his paddle down. Players do have to watch that. They can get called for technical fouls on sportsmanlike behavior.
You know, the mental toughness that you have to have on the court. Okay, so I think, as you mentioned, there was a warning there for Kyle tossing his paddle.
Listen, all of these pro athletes are ambassadors of the sport, so the officials are just, you know, they're looking for clean, sportsmanlike conduct and solid pickleball. That's it at the end of the day. Anyway, we are moving on, 5-14. Let's see if the Brewers have something inside of them to rally back here. Nice ATP defense. Mark saying my bad, just he wanted more juice on that ATP, I think.
Yeah, I think so. And it's tough. Like we said, there's not a lot of space. So to make to make the shot is one thing, and then to make it like the highest quality possible is
Yeah.
another.
Yep.
So I think what we're seeing differently from Mark and Kyle today is just not making their usual shots. A lot of
There we
errors.
go.
It's a good one.
Yep.
I find on Lucas, like the points that they're getting against him are higher because we mentioned how quick he is at the waist area. The ones going at his chest are, I think he's really set in that lower position for those counters.
Interesting. Mark's so good at grabbing those. Oh, just wide.
Side out.
Very
point,
close.
16. 16-7. Side out.
And right there, you can
point,
see how net cords work in your favor and how easily they can also
Yes.
not work in your favor.
8-16.
It's like a sense of relief when they happen in your favor in a way, but when they don't, it's so frustrating.
Right. Oh, what a grab by Hermetz. Athleticism.
Yeah, to be ready in the back. You even have Mark in front of you. Wow.
Lucas just wasn't ready. His feet were too set.
Great job by Kyle to stay in that rally. Even
Absolutely.
when Mark's running around in front of you, you're able to stay checked in.
Lucas not taking the bait on that high dink. There's that angle. We know Mark's going to go for that
Yep.
angle.
The Cleminson angle special right there.
Yep.
10-16. Timeout. Timeout. Northern Lights. 10-16. 1 minute.
Seems to come back to those few things.
It does.
Oh, little lob serve from Mark.
Lob drop.
Great pickup.
Yeah. Oh, yes. I like that decision to not
Yes,
attack.
yeah, I completely agree.
He gets it.
Nice.
Look at the patience
Yeah.
of Power Mets.
Really nice.
That is a vet play right there.
And he does this ATP on his backhand, which is a little bit more difficult as well, to hold that and be patient, as you mentioned. Really good from Hermetz.
There's a lot of wrist stability that's required with a one-handed backhand ATP. Lucas finding that angle. And that slip just reminded me of yesterday, early in the morning, Kawamoto slipping on the court as well.
Yes. Oh. Looks like Kyle almost literally went through the fence.
17-11.
Good serve by Lucas.
Keeping Joel honest.
Yep, he says, you get back over there.
Uh-huh. Oh, boy.
Where's the angle? Where's the I'm like, if Mark gets this overhead, he's putting it on an angle.
100%.
Great work by the Brewers.
12,
Wow.
17.
Some good hands by Kyle to start that off, too, that counter.
Side out. Point 18.
That wasn't my fault, Kyle. I'm so sorry.
18-12.
I'll start with a little bit of a short return from Mark.
19-12.
Northern Lights in a comfortable position here. 19-12. 13-19. Hermetz with a roar.
Yeah, he says, no way.
14-19.
Brewers in a situation where they really need to accumulate some points here, string some together.
Oh. Oh! I don't think he missed that by much, though.
14-19.
Yeah, not too far. Wow. It's not an easy spot to speed up the ball, almost from his shoelaces there.
Timeout.
So that
Point
missed
20.
dink reset earns the Northern Lights their 20th point, also game point. This would be a massive lead for the Lights should they go up 2-0 in this match.
Point game.
Mark really looking to insert himself and make a change for his team.
Northern Lights.
Unfortunately, it does not work out in his favor. And what an advantage the Northern Lights have going into mixed doubles. And we are back, everybody. Welcome to the Canadian National Pickleball League.
0-0.
We've got some mixed doubles lined up for you right now. Northern Lights serving in to the Southwestern Brewers.
If you're just joining us now, the Northern Lights are up 2 games, winning their women's and men's. They're looking to take this whole match and take this next mixed game. The Brewers are looking to put a stop to that and win the next 2 and bring us into a singles tiebreaker, which we love to see in the booth here. Lights definitely not wanting that to happen.
Yeah.
We'll see how this goes. It should be exciting, this first mixed here.
Yeah, a lot of work to be done by the Southwestern Brewers. I don't think they're sweating it at all. They really have settled into their mixed dynamics. And, you know, Kyle has brought the high energy so far this morning. I expect nothing less from him.
2-1. Side out, point 2. 2-2.
Joel communicating with his partner between rallies. Love to see that teamwork effort. Oh.
Side out.
Don't know Marie's hesitancy to come up on that nice drop of hers.
3-2.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good shot by Ava, but I feel Marie maybe had a chance to get that if she had, like you mentioned, made the decision to come up a little bit sooner. I like that spot by Kyle. She got behind Marie a little bit there, and she kind of had to reach behind her to return that ball.
4-2.
Exactly, and one of the reasons why teams may or may not take a timeout is if they're in the zone or need to find that absolute focus and kind of play out of mind.
3-4.
Joelle coming in there, relieving a little pressure.
The Ernie.
Wow.
Oh, and a football being called. There you go. Oh, what's his nickname?
Footfault Foster? Footfault Foster is on it. He saw the footfall. It is right in front of him.
And a nice recovery point by the Southwestern Brewers.
Yes, and that was like we just spoke about, to just forget about that last point and carry on to the next one.
That's right.
You can't change it, so you just move on.
Some back and forth scoring. 5-5.
5-5. Side out, point 6. 6-5. 7-5.
Both these teams staying pretty close in score so far.
Ava's just so comfortable with that forehand dink.
Side out, point
And I
6.
like this pattern of both ladies dinking cross court on their forehands here. And then you'll see every now and then the men will, you know, insert themselves and come over and take a ball. The ladies both looking fairly comfortable, like you had mentioned in that, sitting in that cross court rally.
So Joel making an executive decision to switch sides with his partner.
Ava looking for that Ernie. Oh, looking for it again. Wondering if this is a little set play they're looking for on the side of the Brewers. I mean, with that side switch too, having Marie on that side, she's probably wanting to go in front with Ava. So I do like that from the Brewers, looking for that. Great job for the Brewers to stay in that, even having them switch. Sometimes that can, you know, get in your head a little bit, but just to ignore that and still just play the court, play your game.
Side out,
Ball
point
sails
7.
just wide.
7-8. Side out, point 9.
We see Tiff over there cheering for the for the net court. Like, we take those.
Oh, and such a big cut by Salvas, unnecessary, but
I think I'd like to see Joelle take that ball down the middle there.
yeah. That slice floating in the favor of the lights. I really thought Kalist was going to put a lot of power and spin on that shot.
8-10.
Okay, so Ava hitting to the outside of Marie Salvas for a few shots, then goes to the inside right between Salvas's feet. That puts the ball central and really allows Kyle to get inside into the rally.
Yes, great work by Ava to set up Kyle there.
Side out, point 9.
the little jump from Kyle. Great job from Joelle, taking a lot of pressure off Marie there and putting a little bit more pressure on Kyle's backhand side.
And they are giving Kyle a lot of looks in this game so far. Great cover. Solid defense by Marie.
Yes.
12-10.
It's there. It's there for sure. And if there's one thing we remember from yesterday, Ava Kalist was hitting those forehand ATPs.
Yes, she's
13-10.
really great at that. And she puts a lot of pace on it too. They're not easy to defend.
Yeah, well, so she's using the topspin momentum of Marie's floating forehand dink is what it is.
Northern Lights, 14-10, 1 minute.
And right, we are back. Ava serving the Durafast 40. Thank you, Onyx, for this ball that you have provided us for the CNPL. And the Brewers are still gathering points here. hoping to take even a little bit more of a lead. The bigger the lead, the more comfortable you feel.
That's right.
Point 11.
And splitting the middle, Marie-Christine Salvas with a finishing forehand.
11-15.
Brewers doing a good job keeping the lights back on their baseline.
Lights looking for a solid reset. Oh, see them come in together in unison too. Very, very good job.
All 4 players being kept honest here, having to keep their feet moving well.
Good hands by Joelle.
Yeah, Northern Lights get that final touch in the rally, bringing them to their 12th point. Games go to 21, folks. First to 21, no win by 2, no traditional scoring here at CNPL.
Beautiful point by Kyle.
Really great energy and confidence from Hermetz.
16-14. Side out, point 13.
Nice to see Marie Salvas giving Joelle that space.
Yes.
13-16. 13-16. I'll recall the 13-16. I'll recall the score. 13-16.
Okay, a little bit of a score mix-up for a second there. 13-16, Brewers leading.
What an angle from Hermetz. That was decisive.
Yes, that was, yeah. Knew that one wasn't coming back because there was a fence there. Yep, as we see here, the ball hitting the fence.
Oh, I thought he had that, but it just sneaks outside the baseline. There goes Joelle again, going over to that right side, Reese.
14-17.
Very strategic, Joelle, as far as I know. So I would be curious to see what's going through his brain all through these games. Probably a lot.
Oh. And Joelle taking that shot as a volley because his footwork was not there for a reset dink. But it actually caught Hermetz off guard. Was not expecting a floater at that height.
Yeah, I was going to say, it was kind of an awkward ball that Kyle wasn't expecting. And sometimes those can throw you off speed, kind of a weird spot.
Off speed works. Off speed typically isn't intentional at this level, but off speed works.
18-15.
It's a tough one. He definitely wants that one back. I mean, he was there and made that decision to take that ball, but
I think maybe he switched the location in his head where he wanted to place that ball.
he was going for the heavy angle.
In the end, he did, yeah. I just, Marie didn't recover to the left side, so I have a feeling he thought that he would have to run back over to the left and recover himself.
20-15.
See if the Brewers can do it and stay alive here. Ava's there.
Ava's home. Kyle's not home.
Oh. 16-20.
All right, Joelle's going for the right side again here. Oh,
Bert.
Ooh, Bert. That, my friends who don't know, is a Bert. We call it an Ernie when you do it on your side, but when you cross over in front of your partner, we call it a Bert. And that was, thank you for showing that to us, Joelle. Brewers, I'm looking to get this ball back right away.
None.
As we know in this rally scoring, points can accumulate quickly for the other side when you're the team that's at the game point freeze.
Cross-court return. Hermetz keeping the ball right at Marie-Christine. Oh, it's looking for an Ernie.
Oh, I like that from
Oh,
Marie.
inviting them in. Oh, man. Marie Salva, like, the Northern Lights had the Brewers on the baseline. And
Really great work for the Brewers to stay in it and get back to the line.
yes.
Create some offense.
20-17.
Oh, Kyle switches hands there. Unfortunately, can't get that ball, but the ability to switch hands so quickly and still get a paddle on it is very impressive.
18-20.
We see Joelle still electing to stay on that right-hand side. Hey, I like that speed up from Kyle. Forces that counter out.
Yeah, I like that look as well.
All right, as we see the Lights kind of crawling back here, the Brewers are hoping to finish this.
All right, so Kyle wants that one back.
Yeah.
They're going to have to put in the work, though.
We see some emotion from the side of the Lights as well,
Yep.
because they're right there, right on the doorstep.
Looking to close out the match. A lot of balls going to Kyle Hermetz.
Ava looking for that Ernie.
I don't think Ava's touched one ball. Ava did not hit one shot, I believe, in that rally.
Yes, and I think we've seen a couple out balls from Hermetz. I mean, it's the tension, the urgency to close off this game.
Yes,
It's
you have another
hard.
timeout.
This is match point, Reese.
Southwest Ontario Brewers.
And a timeout's been called. A
21
great.
minutes.
And
Time
Toronto
in.
United was our last match of the game, so they had a long day with an early start.
Okay, let's see.
That's a big stop by
Yes.
Hermetz.
Yes, especially after that timeout. We see that backhand flick
20,
from Kyle. He's very comfortable with that shot. Brewers fighting to stay alive here.
Oh, interesting. Kyle took that shot. Ava's been hitting those ATPs all day. And I do believe that got into some court positioning trouble.
Yes, I agree with you. It's important to stay, kind of level-headed and stick with your game. I mean, the Brewers have been playing great.
There it is, the game, the match.
Wow, the Lights take that in 3. What a great showing from the Lights. They're so excited. You see hugs coming from the bench. Michael Chow's got the biggest smile on his face.